I'd like to call to order the Board of Directors meeting of the New York City Municipal Water Finance Authority and ask for a roll call.
Melanie Hartzog.
Alan Anders for Melanie Hartzog.
Max Von Hollen.
Here.
Cecil Segers.
Robert Elburn for Commissioner Sagos.
Jacques Sheehan.
Jackie Gold for Jacques Sheehan.
Vincent Sapienza.
Joe Buren for Vincent Sapienza.
Mark Shaw. We have a quorum.
Okay, we need a motion and a second for the approval of the minutes of June 26th.
So moved.
Second.
Any, they circulated, any comments or changes? Not hearing any objection to the resolution, and not hearing any, it's adopted. Secondly, we need a motion and a second to entertain discussion of the approval of the extension of bond council contract through August 31st. So can we have a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second.
Pending,
Need to excuse myself.
It's okay.
Discussion on this.
It's okay. Till September 1st.
there's another discussion later, but you probably don't agree with it. Pending board approval, the authority expects to enter into new contracts, as you'll hear in a later motion, for bond counsel services for transactions which close after September 1. To ensure that there's no lapse in service, the proposed resolution would authorize the extension of the authority's current contract with ORIC to serve as bond counsel through August 31 for rates previously approved. Pretty straightforward. Any comments or questions? Any objection? Not hearing any, it's approved. Item 3 is a motion, and we need a motion and a second for the approval of supplemental resolution 137 as recommended by the Finance Committee.
So moved.
Second.
This has been recommended by the Finance Committee. I always say any comments or questions that you didn't have when the Finance Committee was meeting? Any objection to the resolution? And not hearing any, it's adopted. We have a second recommendation of the Finance Committee with regard to Supplemental Resolution 48 and amended Supplemental Resolution 115. Could we get a motion in a second?
So moved.
Second.
Great. Again, this has been recommended by the Finance Committee. We had a discussion there. Any opposition to the proposed resolution? Not hearing any, it's adopted. Now, we need a motion to second to entertain discussion of a resolution for the approval of bond counsel contracts. Could we get a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second.
Okay.
I assume you do want.
Actually, we discussed before the meeting, we'd actually like you to be here to hear what we're going to say.
All right.
And to hear what we're going to say, I'll turn it over to our General Counsel, Scott.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. So I think you all know that we've been engaged in an RFP process for bond counsel that's taken us longer than we had hoped, but we're finally coming to the end of it. It was a joint RFP issued by the City Law Department for City Bond Counsel, as well as the TFA and the Water Authority. So we now believe we have identified the best qualified firms for the various positions. So before you have a resolution that would approve the retention of Nixon as our bond counsel, along with the Hardwick Law Firm. One of the major goals of this RFP process was to establish a co-bond counsel arrangement, which we haven't had in the past, so that we would have an MWBE. Well, we wanted to encourage a smaller firm to partner with a larger firm, hoping to encourage more participants in the public finance law sector that can provide us services in the future. So we've done that with this co-counsel arrangement. This is happens to be an MWBE firm together with Nixon. We have, this doesn't reflect any concerns about ORIC. ORIC's been our bond counsel for a long time and has really done an excellent job. We're so very happy. Now and then we recommend, switching people around a little bit. We hope that ORIC will continue to be involved in our transactions as the firm chosen by the underwriters as their counsel. So that would, they'll hopefully continue to play a major role in our financings, and also to act as disclosure counsel in our EFC transactions where there's no underwriter, so they'd be primarily responsible for our disclosure, throughout on our financings and the EFC financings. So that is the gist of it. We think the fees are reasonable, and we'd be happy to entertain any questions you have about the process or the selection.
And this is for the period September 1, 2018 through August 31, 2021.
Right. So it's a three-year contract. The RFP was for a 3-year contract plus the option to extend for another 2 years after that. So we'll, if that happens, we'll come back to you. But this is for the initial 3 years.
Any questions, comments? I don't know if you mentioned that Oric has been with us as bond counsel for many years. Nixon, I guess, was the preceding bond counsel before that. So these are two firms that are been very important to our history and have done a great job.
Absolutely.
Any objections to the resolution? Not hearing any, it's adopted. But we don't want Scott to go too far, because the last resolution is the approval of disclosure council contracts.
Oh, sorry, I took that.
We need a motion and a second to entertain discussion of this resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Do you want to go through the whole thing?
Well, this is just the one that I mentioned. So in cases where we're issuing bonds through EFC, we don't have an underwriter's counsel in that situation, because we don't have underwriters in that situation. Oric we expect them to be primarily responsible for the book as the selection of the underwriters. So we'd want that responsibility for the book to continue as disclosure counsel on the EFC transactions.
Same period?
Same period.
3-year and then a
Mhm.
2, and the rates are listed. Any comments or questions? Any opposition to the resolution? Not hearing any. It's approved. Any further business? I guess, except for wishing all the board members a happy and profitable and safe end of the summer.
You
And
too.
I think we can promise not to ask them back before September, can't we?
Not before September, but we already have on the calendar, I believe, a meeting for
September
September
7th.
7th.
Yes. You spoke too soon.
And that's still in the summer, I think.
Technically.
August
It's
is
Labor Day.
safe, but all bets are off after that.
Motion and a second for
So
adjournment.
moved.
Second.
Objections? Okay, thank you.